Hello friends! We are all curious about what the future holds for us. Especially now, at this time, we all want to know how it will turn out. I was looking for some kind of prediction of the future myself. A year ago, I came across some really interesting predictions from a Serbian seer. I thought you may be interested in her predictions too. That's why I translated them for you. That seer was Verica Obrenovic, also called the Serbian Nostradamus or the Serbian Vanga. Her predictions were kept top secret for years. She worked for the highest political leadership of her country. Unfortunately, she died in 2019, but she left us her legacy here. With chilling accuracy, she predicted the tsunami in Japan and the Fukushima nuclear power plant accident, a huge disaster in China, when a 3-day mourning period was subsequently declared. She also predicted huge floods in Brazil, the day and place of the assassination of Slobodan Milošević, and many others. In short, I have prepared for you the most important predictions. These are extracts from interviews that were published up until 2019. Therefore, here you will find some events that have already happened or are already in progress, so you can judge the power of her prophecy. Let's see what awaits Russia, America, the European Union and Europe, NATO, Israel and BRICS. Who will be the leading power in the world? What awaits us by 2030? What else will happen? So let's give the floor to Mrs. Obrenovic. What will happen to the European Union? The European Union will collapse. A new European Union will be formed. However, many former member states will not join it. For example, Croatia and Slovenia will be left behind. A serious economic crisis will occur in these countries. I will buy food, I will take out a loan. Iran will join the BRICS, which consists of Russia, China and India. What will happen to Israel? Will Iran attack Israel or Israel attack Iran? Iran will attack Israel to protect the Palestinians. And how will the conflict end? Who will win? There will be no winners. There will be terrorist attacks and traffic accidents in Britain and France. Great Britain will break up into England and Scotland. Spain will be divided. Italy will also be divided into southern and northern parts. In France, there will be many protests, street clashes, fires, and terrorist attacks. Sweden will be underwater. There will be floods in the Scandinavian states. They go underwater because of melting glaciers. This applies to the Netherlands, Norway, Finland, Sweden and Denmark. They will be underwater. You could say that they will cease to exist. Russia is the most powerful country in the world. It has weapons that even the Americans do not have. They inspire fear in them. Crimea will peacefully separate from Ukraine and will be under Russian control. Regarding the issue of Ukraine and Russia, the military action will follow, for which Russia must be prepared. A conflict between Russia and Ukraine is inevitable. It will develop. The Ukrainians will lose the war and many people will leave for Russia or the West to avoid the confrontations with Russia that will occur. Ukraine will become part of Russia. People will enthusiastically greet Russians and wave Russian and Ukrainian flags. Ukraine will be under the control of Russia. Russia will win war because no one in the world, not even the Chinese, has weapons like Russia. No analogs. Russia will be the only power in the world. All countries will bow before it. Belarus and other states will gradually become closer to Russia. There will be fires in California. On the other side of America, there will be floods, winds, different forces, up to a hurricane. There will be big waves. Palm trees are swaying, houses are destroyed. What will happen to the USA and Canada? There will be floods. Part of America and Canada will be destroyed. There will be an unprecedented flood and earthquake. They will be all over America. They will be in every state. There will be explosions and fires, many injured. Some cities and even states will be wiped off the face of the earth. The heart of the world will be China, India, and Russia. They will make important decisions for the world. And where will America be on this list? The economy will be bad. All prices will start to fall. The dollar will lose its status as a world currency. It will lose its value due to the policies of China and Russia, and the ruble will gain strength. America, after the cold winter, fires, floods, and the eruption of Yellowstone volcano, will deal with its own problems. They will help their people, so they will interfere less in the lives and politics of other countries. America will cease to be a threat to peace, will cease to wage wars, will cease to be a dominant power. What will happen to NATO? Most of the NATO countries that are currently members will leave the alliance. NATO will only be in America. Some countries themselves will call on Russia to establish military bases on their territory. For example, the Czech Republic, Poland, and also Slovakia will want Russian bases in their country. Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia will join Russia. As soon as Russia expands its borders into Europe, they will agree to join and live together. Russia and the BRICS group will replace America on the world stage. So, these are prophecies of Mrs. Obrenovic in short. Once again, I remind you that these are interviews up until 2019. She was so interesting that I listened to all the interviews I found with her. From these interviews, I have prepared a much more extensive story about what awaits us in the coming years. And believe me, there is still a lot waiting for us. You can find the extended prophecy on my paid channel on Hero. You can find a link below the video. Here you will also find links to some of my other projects. Don't forget, the future is not a fixed thing. You still have the opportunity to influence what happens to you. In my previous video titled How to Survive These Days, I prepared for you a few simple steps that will help you not only resist the attempt at negative programming, but also cleanse yourself and tune into higher vibrations. So that's all for today. Thank you for your attention. If you like this video, please like or subscribe so you don't miss next video. One of my other projects is painting pictures. Take a look, maybe you will like any. Links again below the video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Yours, Evangelina.